YouTube, Rene here again. This time with a different sort of video. This is a kind of like two videos put in one. But most important, this is partly a late VR to Unicorn Piper. He just had his 900, I believe, subs giveaway, and he was asking to show your favorite estate pipes. Now, as some of you guys know, I don't do VRs. The reason why I don't do VRs is because a long time ago, it just got to be too much. There was so many VRs going around, and it just seems like I didn't have any time to do any kind of video other than VRs, because there was so many of them. So and I kept feeling bad because I kept missing some, and some I would, others I wouldn't miss, but some I would, and I kept feeling bad, and it was just, I don't know, it was just making me feel bad. So I decided, I just, I'm not going to make any VRs. At any rate, but I wanted to do this only because, Unicorn Piper Ben, had asked me if I would. So, I do appreciate that, brother, and I really meant to do this video, but I just, as you guys know, I haven't been putting up any videos hardly, and that's because I've just been really, really busy at home, just, doing some renovations and stuff like that, and it's just, I don't have any time. But I did mean to put this video up. I just, I never got a chance to record it, but I'm doing it now, and it's a I know it's a late video, but I just wanted to do this for you, Unicorn Piper, because you're an awesome dude, and you've always been awesome to me. So thank you very much. And secondly, I want to do this video as part of a showing you guys my my pipe collection. Now, some of you guys have asked, including Unicorn Piper, to show my pipe collection, and I gotta be honest, guys, that's almost next to impossible. Only because it would be a very long video, first of all, and second, my pipe collection is always changing. I really don't keep a lot of pipes for a long time. I keep some, for some years, but for the most part, I just I keep rotating. And when I say rotating, it's like I sell them on eBay. As some of you guys know, I buy old, no name, about to go in the trash pipes off of eBay. I buy just very inexpensive estate pipes, and I work on them. I restore them, and refurbish them completely, and modify them, and I keep them for myself, or I put them back on eBay sometimes. I don't have a store, because I know some of you have asked me if I have a store. I don't have a store, so because this is just a hobby for me. I'm not in it to make any kind of money or anything like that, so there's hardly ever anything there. And when I do put some stuff, it's like I'll throw like maybe 15 pipes on there, but it'll be months before I put any more. So and because like I said, for the most part, I really don't make any money off of them. Any pipe that I put on eBay, I put it for $5 auction, and whatever price it sells for, that's it, free shipping. I really don't make any money off my pipes, and to be perfectly honest with you, that's fine with me. I don't do it to make money. I do it because I like it, and because I like seeing a pipe that was pretty much going to be trashed. I like putting it out back into circulation and knowing that somebody else is going to like it and continue smoking it. I guess that's why I do it. But so what I'm showing you guys here is my current pipe collection, I guess. And mind you, there's more, but this is what I'm currently smoking. This is what I'm currently using. Now, first off, the Unicorn Piper. My favorite estate pipes, I would say, are these Grayboe freehands. And by the way, excuse the pipes here. They're a little dirty, but I just they look better when I first finished refurbishing them. But like I said, I was like, I'll refurbish the pipe and then I'll use it. You know, I'll smoke it for a while before I put it back on eBay. You know, that's just what I do. Trying out my stuff. At any rate, so yeah, these Grable freehands, I would say, are one of my favorite pipes. These Willards as well. These are also very nice pipes, and one of the reasons why I like them is because these pipes still have that old-time comfort feel. And when I say old-time comfort feels, I think, you know, they're still made, you know, with the emphasis still being put on the comfort level instead of aesthetics, you know, the way it looks, or, you know, fancy pipes. You got to understand, you know, back in the days, you know, when Grandpa was doing it, you know, pipes weren't collectors. You know, if you guys remember, Grandpa had maybe 1 or 2 pipes. Maybe he had 4 or 5, but for the most part 1 or 2, that's all. He would, you know, because back then a pipe was a tool. That's basically all it was. It was just a tool used for smoking, and, you know, people would smoke their pipe and smoke it and smoke it and smoke it until it was pretty much done with, and then, you know, go to Walgreens and buy another one. Simple as that. And so I think the emphasis was on comfort, and that's why I like these pipes, these Grable pipes, because, you know, the bit is very comfortable, and you can have it in your mouth and while doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and, you know, it's just a great pipe, you know, and relatively, you know, inexpensive still today. They're, you know, inexpensive pipes. So that's pretty much my favorite pipe, and why. Now, this right here is my current collection that I'm using right now. And now, mind you, all these pipes here looked like this when I first got them. This is what they looked like. Mind you, this one here is one I'm currently working on. I've already, as you guys can pretty much tell, I've already sanded the rim down, got rid of the charring, and cleaned out the bowl completely. So, you know, which I like to get rid of all the carbon, you know, buildup on it, the cake, if you will. I like to get rid of that because, you know, I find that gets rid of pretty much 90% of the ghosting on the pipe. After that, you don't really need to do much cleaning for it to, you know, have a fresh smelling pipe. But anyway, so these guys here are the current ones that I've been smoking, and that I worked on. You know, all these, by the way, are no-name brands, and like I said, they all look like this. All of them look like this. They, you know, but, you know, they have these nasty pits or things like that, or the grain is all over the place, and I can't really find any way of fixing the situation. Like, you know, if I can't get them to look like this, where, you know, I was able to save the natural look, what I do is I tend to rusticate, you know, pretty much around the bad part, and you know, just make something a little nicer. I think these days a little bit more appealing. You know, sometimes, granted, yes, sometimes I have to go a little unordinary, but that's because, you know, this pipe here in particular, this pipe already had some of these nasty gouges in circular like that. You know, I think it had like these two here, and over here it had these two here. So it was just very weird, and it had these two there. It was just very weird the way that they did it. And, you know, I remember I showed you guys this pipe, not this one, I mean this one and that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. There's a video in my library that I put up when I bought these pipes, and they were all gouged in the same way. So, you know, and this one here, about the only thing that I thought to do was do this, this kind of rustication, you know, because I had already done this one like this, you know. So I was like, okay, I don't want to do the same thing. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Then I had done this one, same, you know. So I'm like, all right, so this one here, I was able to save this really nice sunburst flame right there, you know, but of course it had the same gouges on this side. So what I did was I just rusticated that side and just left that really nice sunburst there. But on this one, it was just so awkward that I decided, you know what, I'll go with it. I'll just, you know, start gouging more nasty holes all over it and see what comes up. And I gotta be honest, you know, I'm not crazy about it, but I kind of like it, you know, and it's a good smoker. Gotta be honest, it really is. I actually really do enjoy that. This is a very nice Prince that actually I was able to completely save without having to do anything. This was such an easy pipe to clean and you know, just work with, because, you know, it just very simple. I was done with this, you know, I would say like maybe a couple hours. This is another weird creation, I would think. Again, all this is where I hid all the gouges that it had like that. So you know, I had already done something like this, so I had to, you know, start getting creative because I had so many of them. So anyway, so yeah, this is what I'm using right now. This is what I'm smoking right now. And I gotta be honest, these pipes are great smokers. They really are. A lot of them have large bowls, and you know, I prefer these smaller, you know, these smaller kind of bowls over the big ones nowadays, because, you know, it's just, I don't know, they're easier to hold, you know, keep in your mouth while you're doing some other stuff, than these huge, big, you know, kind of hefty bowls. So these huge bowls. I like the smaller bowls better now. So, you know, for the most part, Grabos, Willards is what I smoke. But, you know, all these pipes are great smokers. You know, they really are. And you know, I like I said, I got them for, you know, next to nothing. That's the way I buy my pipes. And I'll smoke them for a little bit longer, and then I'll put them up on eBay. And then I'll start working on another bunch, and I'll probably keep those as well, and, you know, just keep going. I mean, I have other pipes that I just keep in, you know, I really do have to go through all that and probably sell some of them as well. But for right now, this is it, guys. Well, I guess that's it. You know, again, Ben, Unicorn Piper, really sorry that I didn't get to enter your contest. I definitely tried, and you know, this is a late entry, and not really an entry anymore because the contest is over. But I just, you know, I really wanted to do this for you, just to show you, brother. And I know that you had also asked me if I would show you my pipe collection. But so this is the best I can do. This is the current pipe collection that I have right now, that I'm smoking right now. All right, compadres, comadres. As always, thank you for watching. If you still are, sorry about the long video. Y vayan con Dios.